Mad Alliance was howling against Joe, aka Mad Joe FC. I'm pretty hyped right now because, yeah, it's finally back. For all of you who have been asking, my reactions and reviews for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood are finally returning, and most of you, like pretty much 95% of you, 97% of you should know why I stopped watching the show. But just for anyone who is wondering, those maybe 2 or 3% of people who have absolutely no clue what happened, then let me inform you. So, what happened was I was in the middle of season 1 of Attack on Titan, and season 3 was coming up. So I wanted to be caught up with the show before season 3, and so what I did was I took a short break or hiatus from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood so that I would have more time to record, edit, and upload reactions and reviews for Attack on Titan. And so since I stopped watching Fullmetal, I had more time, and I finished both seasons of AOT before season 3, so I'm happy that I got that done. Then right after that, like when season 3 started, I went on vacation for a week, so I wasn't doing any type of videos or anything concerning YouTube. And then after I got back, I was grinding out videos to finish my reactions and reviews for Gurren Lagann. Then after that, I finally took the time to watch all the OVAs and specials so far for One Punch Man and Attack on Titan. And so now, after I've done all that, now I'm back on Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. You guys should be hype, because I'm hype. And yeah, it's just gonna be a good time. And I guess I'm gonna recap what's going on, what's happened so far, just so that you guys know. Like, I don't want you guys to think I've forgotten some of the like important things, so I'm just gonna kind of recap myself of what's happened in the show, just so that you guys know where my mind's at. So yeah, now basically they and the teacher, they fought greed, and so after that happened, I think Ed and Al just went on to back to doing their own thing, you know, trying to get the Philosopher's Stone. Mustang, I can't remember the dude's name, but the dude that died, Mustang, he's basically on a quest to try and find out who killed that dude. So that's what Mustang's doing. And Bradley, that was the big reveal. We found out that Bradley is working with Lust and whoever Lust is working for, and I couldn't tell who the guy was because it didn't show his, well, it didn't show like his eyes or anything, it just showed his mouth, so I couldn't tell who the guy was. I have a theory of who it could be, but I don't know if I want to think as this guy, but it could be. But I'll leave that theory in my head from now, even though you guys already know who it is anyway. But yeah, and then what else? The one dude, I can't remember his name, but you guys know who I'm talking about. The guy who's kind of like the Punisher. Basically, you know, what is he doing? I can't remember, but I can't remember his name, but hopefully you guys know who I'm talking about. I think he was just still laying low, doing his own thing. I remember he was at that village, but then he left the village. I don't think we've seen him since. I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty caught up. Like, I know, you know, where most of the important characters stand. So, yeah, I just want you guys to know that, you know, I'm not going into this without remembering anything, you know. The only thing I have forgotten is just a few names, is all. But yeah, this is going to be my reaction. And instead of parts, I'm just going to call them their episode number, because you guys said that Netflix, I watched the show on Netflix. You guys have told me that Netflix just puts it in parts, but really it's one whole long arc, and there never was any seasons or anything. It's just one whole straight shot, you know, all the 60 or 64 episodes, I think it is. So Yeah, I'm just going to call it by its episode number. This is going to be my reaction and review for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 15. Kick back, chillax, let's get it.
What's going on? Who is this?
Oh, sir, you've returned. Welcome back.
I said, who is this?
Pleased to meet you.
That's
My name is Mei Chang, sir.
What girl?
Allow me to close your wound.
Aw, she's gonna use... Whoa.
It's healed.
It's a skill called alchemy from the land of Xing.
She's from Xing.
The art of reading the dragon's pulse, of knowing the power that flows through the ground and how to use it. That tattoo matches the flow of alchemy used in my homeland.
I'm not really sure what you two are talking about, but your wound is healed now, sir. We can be on our way to Central without any further delay.
Oh, that sounds great. I'll go get my things.
What do you think you're doing? Didn't he tell you to shove off, kid? We're not exactly going to Central for a picnic, you know.
I know, but I meant what I told you.
You mean all that immortality stuff you were blabbering about earlier? There's no such thing.
Yes, there is, and I came here to find it.
Oh, shut up! Kids don't know anything!
So that's what her goal is, or her quest.
I already know that immortality can't be accomplished by alchemy, but it is possible through the use of alchemy.
A little over a month ago, a military officer was killed in a telephone booth in Central. Were you the one who did it?
Nah, I wasn't him, though.
Phone booth doesn't sound familiar. Was he all chopped up?
Never mind.
What are you doing showing up like this? Even Panina is holding down an honest job.
Problems again with the arm.
Stay out of trouble?
Really? She is?
Yeah. She's given up her former life as a pickpocket, and now she earns her money by fixing roofs and doing other odd jobs around town. And
That's
what
good for
about the
her.
two
I
of
remember
you,
that girl.
Made any progress yet?
Yeah, we have. It's slow going, though.
All right, I've done all I can for now.
Thanks, Winry.
I'm missing some parts, so you'll have to make do with a patch job. I'll go get what we need, but until then, you've got some time to kill.
Kill some time, huh? Well,
Brother?
what now? Did you find a stray cat or something?
Well, no.
I feel so much better. You guys are lifesavers. Thanks a lot. Your treat, right?
When did I say I was paying?
Let's not
This
quibble
was
over
guy in the
something so
opening.
small.
He's gonna play a part.
How lucky I am to have found such hospitality. So far from home.
Far from home? You mean you're not from here?
That's right. I came from Xing.
Oh, Xing. That's the country to the east of the desert?
Same place
Yeah.
the girl came from.
And crossing that desert was rough, let me tell you.
Why in the world would you take that route?
I wanted to visit the ruins of Xerxes. That route goes by them.
Xerxes ruins? I heard there's next to nothing out there.
I wanted to see for myself. Anyway, I was headed here to do some alchemy research.
Alchemy?
Yes, I believe it's what you here in this country call alchemy.
I have to say, I'm curious about alchemy. A branch of alchemy that's medically specialized?
I'm curious too.
By any chance, are the two of you guys alchemists?
Oh yeah, we are actually. I'm Edward Elric, a state alchemist.
And I'm his younger brother, Alphonse Elric. It's nice to meet you.
My name's Ling Yao. It's a pleasure.
So, Lang, what else can you tell us about alchemy? We'd sure love to learn more.
Nothing. Yeah, sorry, but I'm not actually an alchemist.
If you don't practice alchemy, why come all the way here to research it?
Well, see, I'm looking for something. It's possible you two have heard of it before.
Philosopher.
The Philosopher's Stone.
Yep. So he's
I'm
looking
very
for it
eager
also.
to find it. Do you know anything about it?
Uh-oh.
No, we can't help you.
You wouldn't be lying to me now, would you? So, do you have something?
I had kind of a feeling this dude was shady.
Interest in the Philosopher's Stone. I want to achieve immortality.
What's happening down there?
Off they go.
Ho ho. Oh God! Come on, Edward.
Crap!
That could have been close. That could have been an arm breaker. Yeah, I figured she was gonna come to help.
What in the world are you doing here?
And she's just so chill about it.
Besides getting yourself into more trouble.
Yeah, about that. Can I ask you a favor?
Now then, I think it's about time for me to have a look at your face!
It's a
girl?
Whoa.
She has a cannon in her prosthetic. This country is a place to be reckoned with. What?
Ha!
Not too bad considering it was my first time.
Nice,
It's
Elf.
alchemy, but without an array.
Now, I wonder how things are going on Brother's End.
I overdid it.
Yo.
Look at this place. Master Ling will be furious.
Oh God, no!
Hey, girlie! You should be more careful about where you use
Oh,
that thing.
God.
You killed anybody else.
But how? You removed your own arm?
I spent a fair amount of time hunting rabbits when I was a little kid. Setting a trap for you is easy.
Hello, we meet again.
You're sorry,
Yeah.
what are you doing here?
Now, we're all friends here, right?
That's how you treat your friends? By sicking your dogs on them? Those two didn't go easy.
Let it go. I promise I'll give them a talking to later. The girl's name is Lan Fan. The old man is called Fu. Their family has served mine for generations. They're quite good at what they do.
Oh, so you shake down strangers for food, and yet you can somehow afford 2 personal attendants?
Well, I am the Emperor's son, after all.
Huh? That makes you a prince!
Not the reaction I anticipated.
Sorry, we just didn't see that coming.
Yeah, the guy who collapsed on the road and then mooched food off of us is the son of an emperor!
You will not speak badly about Master Ling.
Great to see you.
No, you're probably right. It's not actually that big a deal. The Emperor has a lot of sons. It's like this. My country, Xing, is broken up between 50 different clans, with an Emperor at the top reigning over all of them.
Whoa.
The daughter of each clan's chief becomes one of the Emperor's wives and bears his children. The Emperor's health has begun to deteriorate recently. Each clan is doing everything they can to curry favor. And I'm no exception.
You want to up your chances by discovering the secret of immortality.
Exactly. Okay,
So-
the Philosopher's Stone. What information can you offer?
Not happening. The stone isn't a tool for some political game.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'll have to stay with you until you tell me.
This guy is
Don't get off of me!
this guy is loony.
See that? There was some kind of fight on Main Street, so it took a while to... What happened to
Yeah.
your arm?
He was gonna go
You
nuts.
careless little jerk! So, where are you headed to break your automail this time?
You just assume I'll break it.
We were thinking about doing some digging in Central.
You guys are going back to Central? I want to come too. Take me with you.
What do you want to go there for?
I'd like to go see the Hughes family again.
But don't you have a lot of work to do here?
It's okay if you want to go, Winry. You should take a break every once in a while.
Oh, really? Thanks so much, Mr. Garfield.
Okay, we'll all go.
Central, here we come.
Oh, we're going to Central. How exciting!
I told you, you're not coming with us!
So, this episode picked up right... I had to kind of reel myself in and get settled in for a minute, because it started right off with action. I kind of wasn't expecting that, especially since, you know, a new arc is beginning. I was expecting it to be kind of cool and relaxed for a little bit, but no, it starts straight off with action with the one, I don't know his name, but the one dude and Scar. I remembered his name now. Now I don't know how I couldn't remember a name as simple as Scar. It's a 4-letter word. But yeah, Scar versus the one dude. I'm gonna call the dude Penguin, because that's what I was gonna. I was too into the fighting. I didn't say all of it, but what I was gonna say was that dude straight away reminded me of Penguin. Okay, not exactly like him, but you guys get what I mean. He looked kind of like the Penguin. So basically, it was just a dude that Scar was fighting to take his basically kill him. That's what Scar's been doing. He's been going around basically killing alchemists, because the Ishvalans, you know, don't use alchemy the same way that other alchemists use it, like say Edward and Mustang and other people who are in the military, you know, and especially since some people, they try to use it for purposes that they shouldn't use it, like bringing someone back from the dead. So yeah, that's basically what Scar's thing is, which is why I remember saying I don't consider him a villain. I consider him, you know, I don't even consider him I just consider him a antagonist, someone who is trying to stop Edward and Alphonse. You know, I can't consider Scar a villain. You know, he's not a villain. He's just not. He doesn't have any villainous intentions, as far as we know. Right now, no, he doesn't. So I can't call him a villain. And it seems that Winry has picked up some work at a shop. I think it was called Garfield's, in that same place. I think that's a perfect fit for her too, because the one episode where they were at the dude's house, you know, the whole episode with the girl who was pickpocketing people, Winry told her you shouldn't do that, you should find something else to do. You know, that episode, she asked the guy if she could stay with him, but he was like, nah, you can't, but maybe you could pop in from time to time. But you can't work for me. I don't take students. I think he said something like that. And so she found some work somewhere else in this place with all this auto mail. So it's a perfect fit for her, actually. Edward and Alphonse, they're just doing their thing. They're just still trying to find the Philosopher's Stone, because they've taken care of greed and all that. So they're just looking for the stone. And now we're introduced to 2 new people. The girl, I think her name was Mang. I think it was Mang. The girl, and then the one guy, what was his name? Yeah, I might just call him, I don't know. All I know is that his eyes were closed. Yao. I think it was Yao. So Mang and Yao, and I want to talk about them because, first, they were both in the opening. Second, they both came from the same place, Zing. Third, they both want the Philosopher's Stone. 4, they both want the stone for the same reason. For immortality. Now, we know why Yao wants immortality, but we don't know why the girl wants immortality. Maybe just because she simply just wants to live forever. But Yao, he has a reason that he wants immortality, but that's what we don't know about the girl. But the 4 things, yeah, that they have in common. They both came from Zing. They both want the Philosopher's Stone. They both want the Philosopher's Stone for immortality. So that's the thing. All these similarities can't just be a coincidence. But we never saw Mang and Yao interact in this episode at all. But I just think it seems kind of fishy. This seems... They have to know each other. But we just haven't seen them interact. They gotta know each other. They both came from the same place, so they know the same type of alchemy used for medical purposes. They both want the Philosopher's Stone. They both want it for immortality. There has to be something that connects them somehow. This is just too many similarities to just say, oh, well, it's just a coincidence. No, it's too many similarities just to be a coincidence. I assume that Yao and Mang know each other, and we'll find out all the hows and whats soon. But don't tell me right now if it'll spoil anything, but that's definitely something that I noticed is all the similarities between them. It can't just be a coincidence. And so, yeah, basically Yao wants the stone because he wants immortality, and he wants immortality because the Emperor, his dad, so he's a prince, and so his dad's had like a lot of freaking kids. And now the dad isn't in that good health, so when the dad goes, there'll have to be a new king, a new emperor, and so basically he wants the stone so that he'll have immortality, so that, you know, one day he can become the emperor because he'll be alive forever, so he'll be the one to live long enough to eventually have to become the emperor if he gets the immortality from the Philosopher's Stone. So that's why he wants it. Then the girl also wants it. So 3 people want the stone right now, but again, we don't have any clue why the girl wants the stone unless it was said in the episode and I just didn't hear it, but I don't think it was said. I know she was kind of, you know, fangirling over Edward, but I don't think it specifically said why she wants immortality. But yeah, so that because of those two, I also learned that there's, well, I think I've already known this, but basically there's like more than one form of alchemy, and alchemy in different places, alchemy is used for different purposes. Like, you know, the military uses it for militaristic reasons, and in Zing they use it for medical reasons like healing and stuff. So that's actually pretty interesting that different places of the world, alchemy, and in different places of the world has different names. There's different forms of it and is used for different reasons. What else? And so yeah, basically it seems maybe in this arc, or probably the arc, because yeah, the dude was in the opening, so once I saw him I knew he was going to play some kind of part, and so now I'm assuming throughout this arc this dude's going to be tagging along. Yeah, he's going to be tagging along with Edward and Alphonse, you know, because they're in pursuit of the Philosopher's Stone, and so he knows that they have information on it that they're not telling him. So while he's tagging along with them, you know, he's going to be trying to find out what he can about the stone, and hopefully, I guess, he's thinking that he'll find it with them. So that's what his whole deal is. And then Scar, his thing, he's still Edward is his main goal still, because yeah, he's searching down alchemists to take down. He started about this one alchemist, the Fullmetal Alchemist, Edward. So yeah, that's like his goal, is to take down Edward and basically kill him, because, you know, the way that he uses alchemy. And yeah, I think that's because I want to talk about everything, but I think that's everything really to talk about. So yeah, this was my reaction and review for Fullmetal Alchemist episode 15. And I know it's like the end of August, and I know I said for those of you who did know the stuff about why I stopped watching Full Metal, I know I said that it'll return in August. I know it's late August, but I said it'll return in August. That's why I never gave a time date, because I didn't know what time. I didn't know an exact date I was going to start back watching the show. If I knew an exact date I was going to start back watching it, then I would have let you guys know. But I knew that I probably wasn't going to have an exact date, so that's why I was like, you know what, I'm not going to say this date and then end up not being able to do it on that date. So I know it's like the last week of August that this video is uploaded, but it is August, and I promised that my reactions and reviews would return in August. So yeah, I had a lot of stuff to do, but now Full Metal is back, so hope that you guys are happy about that. If you enjoyed my video, let me know your thoughts. Links to all my social media will be down below in the description box. Smash the like button. Share this video with anyone you feel enjoy. If you are new around here and you like what you see, tap the subscribe button and ding dong the notification bell to join the Mad Alliance on our journey to 100,000 subscribers. My name's Joe, aka Mad Joe FC. I hope you all have a marvelous day. Mad out. Mad. Strong. Together.